Okay, good evening, everyone. So today we start. That is the last topic remain for current electricity, and we are in potentiometer. And last day we see three type of potentiometer. Number one, uh, how you find out the unknown, how you find out the value of rheostat through potentiometer. Second one, uh, we see how you solve sensitivity of the potentiometer, how you find out the sensitive of the instrument, which one is high sensitive instrument. And the third one is uh, we see if a resistance is connected in series with the secondary cell, then how it will affect and all this type of three things we complete. Now the today's one, the fourth one, which is very important. So type actually three because हम लोगों ने दो तरह का टाइप देखा था. So suppose this one is E and you have a RH, that is a rheostat, which is connected with the AB wire. Now with this, you have a secondary EMF E2, internal resistance R, a switch with external resistance capital R, switch, and then if we connect an external resistance capital R with this in series, so when the switch is off, that means only this external resistance is connected. When the switch is on, then this resistance connected in parallel with this, and you have a galvanometer. So the balancing length is T, the current in the galvanometer is 0. So we see one by one how it affect the effect of potentiometer or the balancing length. The first one is number one. If we change RH, suppose we increase. If we change the value of RH, means the rheostat, then how it will affect the balancing length of the secondary cell. So basically what happened, if the value of RH increase, current is EMF by resistance of the AB wire, that is the resistance of the potentiometer wire, into RH is the resistance of the rheostat. So if the RH increase, that means I decrease. When current decrease, voltage of AB, that is current into external resistance of the potentiometer wire AB. So if the current decrease, voltage is also decrease. So potential gradient, voltage of AB by length of AB also decrease. And EMF of the secondary cell, that is the potential gradient of length of AC. So EMF of the secondary cell for a particular battery is fixed. So this one is fixed. If this one is decreased, length of AC increase. So that means if the RH, if the value of the RH decreased, then the length of AC decreased. If the length of a resistance of RH increased, then the length of AC increased. So you can correlate them. They can give you the question if what happened if the value of RH is increased or decreased. If it is increased, current is decreased, voltage of AB decreased, potential gradient decreased, so balancing length increased. And if the reverse thing happened, means if the RH is decreased, then the current increase, voltage increase, potential gradient increase. So when the potential gradient increase, length of AC decrease. So they can give you this type of question, and then they can say you ki, justify your answer. So this is the first part. If R of H change, then how the balancing length change. This is the first part. Now the second part is that they can give you if resistance of AB suppose increase. If the resistance of AB increase, then what happened? Voltage of AB is current into resistance of AB. Maybe current decreased, but as the R of AB increased, so voltage of this potentiometer is increased. As the voltage of the potentiometer increased, so potential gradient, that is voltage of AB by length of AB remains same. So potential gradient increase. So when the potential gradient increase, so EMF of the secondary cell is A into length of AC, as this one is fixed. K is increased, length of AC decrease. They can ask you this type of logical question. If this one is increased, then what happened if this one is increased? What happened if the resistance of AB bridge wire increase? Then what happened if the resistance of the rheostat increase? Then how it will affect the balancing length of the secondary cell? Third one is, which is very, very important. Sometimes they give this type of question also. The third one, if they ask you, external resistance R, which is connected in series with secondary cell. देखो ये जो R है, मैंने एक पैरेलल में लगाया है और एक सीरीज में लगाया है. हम लोग अभी सीरीज वाला बात करें, इसके बाद पैरेलल वाला में करेंगे. तो देखो, if we connected a resistance in series with the open cell, so क्या होगा? It does not affect. So what we can say, if R is in series with a secondary cell, it does not affect balancing length. हम लोग यहाँ इस समय मान लेंगे कि ये और ये दोनों फिक्स है. मतलब at a time you can change one, then you can understand how the other effect. अगर सब एक साथ चेंज करेंगे तो ये चेंज करोगे और ये दोनों चेंज करेंगे तो बात बैलेंस हो जाएगा. तो वैसे करके देगा नहीं, एक किसी एक को देगा. ये फिक्स है, ये फिक्स है, अब इसको चेंज किया गया. So if you change this one, it does not affect. So it does not affect the balancing length, because if you connected the resistance in series with the open circuit cell, it does not affect. The fourth one, R is in parallel. With secondary cell. अगर मैं रेजिस्टेंस को पैरेलल लगाऊं विद सेकेंडरी सेल, तो क्या होगा? और स्विच को ऑन किया है, ऑब्वियसली सेकेंडरी सेल, एंड स्विच ऑन. इतना देर स्विच किया था, ऑफ था, क्योंकि स्विच को ऑन करेंगे तो इट विल अफेक्ट दिस. अप टू दैट इट विल बी ऑफ. नाउ एज इट इज स्विच ऑन, सो इट विल नॉट स्टार्ट अफेक्टिंग. तो क्या होगा? एज वेल एज योर रेजिस्टेंस इंक्रीज, सो बैलेंसिंग लेंथ इज EMF of the secondary cell current into resistance. So क्या हो गया? Balancing length decrease. So balancing length decrease. Balancing length of AC decrease. मानो पहले 250 था जब ये स्विच ऑफ था, 250 था. अब जैसे तुमने इसमें एक पैरेलल रेजिस्टेंस लगाया, whatever be the value, suppose a very small value. So क्या होगा? सपोज ये जो 250 सेंटीमीटर था, तो 250 सेंटीमीटर तुम्हारा मैक्सिमम वैल्यू था. 250 सेंटीमीटर मींस इनटू बैलेंस into that potential gradient into 250 centimeter, you get the secondary EMF. Now if your R is very less, so क्या हो गया? ये 250 सेंटीमीटर मानो, as you connected a resistance in parallel, it will be 150 सेंटीमीटर. अब देखो, if you increase the resistance now, तो अब ये 150 से बढ़ना स्टार्ट करेगा, बढ़ते बढ़ते when R is infinity. अगर मैं इसको infinity कर दूं, तो that means it will be again open circuit, that means it will be equals to 257. 250 से ज्यादा नहीं होगा, क्योंकि यही इसका बाउंड्री है. So balancing length of AC decrease, and for increasing R balancing length increase up to AC. Hope you understand what I want to say. 150 से इंक्रीज करके ये मैक्स टू मैक्स 250 तक हो सकता है. सो अप टू एसी मतलब इट्स इनिशियल वैल्यू. अप टू एसी इट्स इनिशियल. यहां तक कोई दिक्कत है तो बोलो. Now type 4. So this one up to that portion is same. Now we have two EMF or secondary cell, E1 and E2 with internal resistance R1 and R2. Question is that find the ratio of E1 by E2. तो ध्यान से देखो, हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे कि ये भी एक पोटेंशियोमीटर का प्लस पॉइंट है. तो बाय यूजिंग पोटेंशियोमीटर यू कैन फाइंड आउट द ईएमएफ ऑफ द सेकेंडरी सेल, वी कैन फाइंड आउट द इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द सेकेंडरी सेल, एंड thirdly we can compare the EMF of the two secondary cells. So इसके लिए तुम्हें क्या करना पड़ेगा, सबसे पहले लिखना पड़ेगा let K is the potential gradient let K is the potential gradient of the instrument. Let K is the potential gradient of the instrument. When 1 and 3 are connected, ठीक है, let the balancing length is L1. So EMF of the secondary cell potential gradient into length L1 when 2 and 3 are connected. Let the balancing length is L2. So EMF of the EMF of the secondary cell is K into L2. So we can easily compare them. So EMF of the secondary cell of the first one, EMF of the secondary cell of the second one. So KL1, KL2, L1. So now this one is one more structure, type 5, na? Type 5. So in this type 5, they arrange in that way. E1 and E2, they are in the same direction, plus minus, and they are in opposite direction. E1 plus minus 5 plus. So basically they are in opposite direction, and it is given EMF 1 is greater than EMF 2. EMF 1 is greater than EMF 2. And now they give you some information. When 1 and 3 are connected, balancing length is there 250 centimeter. When 2 and 3 connected, balancing length is suppose 150 centimeter. Find the ratio of E1 by E2. तो ये है मेरा क्वेश्चन. तो आंसर यहाँ से शुरू होगा. तो मुझे सेम बात लिखना पड़ेगा. Let K is the potential gradient of the instrument when 1 and 3 connected. So E1 plus E2, ध्यान से देखो, plus minus, तो ये लगातार है मतलब you can add them. So balancing length into length of L1, the first one, which is given here 250. So K into 250 when 2 and 3 connected. E1 minus E2 यहाँ पे मेंशन कर दिया, बड़ा कौन है छोटा कौन है, तो E1 is greater than E2. So K into L2 obviously net voltage घटेगा तो balancing length भी घटेगा, K into 150. So we can suppose this is the one equation number 1. This one is equation number 2. So now if you want to compare them, E1 plus E2, E1 minus E2, KL1, KL2. So K into 250, K into 50. ये गया 25, 50, 5. ये हो गया 3. So now we can use component and dividend law. Hope you understand. 5 plus 3 by 5 minus 3, 8 by 2, that is 4. अगर तुम्हें component और dividend पता नहीं है, so you directly multiply this, cross multiplication, and E1 by E2 you can add it. So now in type 6, they give you a numerical. So you can see so many type of arrangement is there for potentiometer, and these all are very, very important for board as well as for entrance exam. So in the next one, they can give you in that manner that 2 volt 1 ohm and 3 volt 2 ohm, and you connected them with a galvanometer, and see is this. Some informations are given, like they give you the EMF of the input EMF 10 volt, which is this one, and then they give you the resistance of the wire AB. Suppose it is given in the form of 0.05 ohm per centimeter. If they given you per centimeter, then they given you the length. Length of AB is 5 meter, and they also given you the resistance of the rheostat 5 ohm. And the question is that find the balancing length of AC. Means where you put the galvanometer, means that or the where you put the jockey, so that the deflection on the galvanometer is 0. So IG is 0. This one is given according to question 10 volt. This one is 5 ohm. And now total length is AB is 5 meter. So we can find out resistance of AB 0.05 into 500. That is 25 ohm. So you have the resistance of the AB. So you go through the step 1, type 1. First, you have to find out the most of the question. You can go through type 1, except the last time, that is after that. You have to find out the net current that is equals to total voltage by total resistance 5, that is the RH, plus R of AB, that is 25. So 10 by 30, that is 1 by 3 ampere. So next is voltage of AB, that is current into resistance of AB, that is 1 by 3 into 25, that is 25 by 3 volt. Now the potential gradient, voltage of AB, length of AB, which you have 25 by 3 by 5, that is 5 by 3 volt per meter. So after this is the potential gradient. Now to find out length of AC, we need the EMF of this secondary portion. We have to find out the EMF of that part. So for that, if you remember in that arrangement of cells in parallel arrangement, and if the cells are not in the same value, then we use a formula. The formula is, hope you remember, EMF equivalent by R equivalent is EMF1 by R1, EMF2 by R2, so on. As you have 2 cells, so we write up to 2. So What about the equivalent resistance? You can use directly because you have two resistance. So 1 into 2 by 1 plus 2, that is 2 by 3 ohm. So now you can use it. First cell 2 by 1, second cell 3 by 2. So you can take it 2 as a LCM, 4 plus 3, that is 7 by 2. EMF equivalent, that is 7 by 2 into R equivalent, and R equivalent is 2 by 3. So you have 7 by 3 volt is the EMF of the secondary, this overall equivalent. So now the step 4 is equivalent is K into length of AC. Hope you remember type 1. Now your E equivalent is 7 by 3. K is 5 by 3 length of AC. So you can easily cancel 3. So what you have, length of AC is 7 by 5, that is 1.2 meter. So this one is the 6th type of potentiometer. The last type for potentiometer. So before I start, first I want to give you a numerical related to that, and then I show you the theory, how you get the value, and then I solve it. If you know the formula, then how easily you can solve the question. And if you don't know, then it's very tough to solve this type of question. Okay, so this is the type 7. Type 7. Type 7. देखो क्या है, initial primary circuit is remain same. Let it be EMF RH, that is the AB. And now with this you have a EMF of the secondary cell, resistance, you have a switch, you have an external resistance, you have a galvanometer, you have a C. So the question, given you the question like this, first I want to give you the question. Question is that when the switch off, means ये switch जब off है, balancing length AC is suppose 350 centimeter, and when switch is on, balancing length AC is suppose 250 centimeter. 250 centimeter. Okay. And external resistance capital R is suppose 20 ohm. Question is find the internal resistance of secondary cell. So this is the question. Find the internal resistance of the secondary cell. So this is the overall. So this is the overall question. So to solve this question, first you have to know what happened. So तुम्हें सबसे पहले theory के लिए let K is the potential gradient when switch is off, EMF of the secondary cell K into L1, balancing length is L1. Here L1 is how much? 350 centimeter. अब जब ये switch on होगा, देखो ये terminal voltage आ जाएगा. So when switch on, terminal voltage that is actually EMF of the secondary cell minus current into internal resistance equals to K into L2, we can say. So EMF of the secondary by voltage of the secondary, that is KL1, KL2, that is L1 by L2. Let it be question number 3. अब देखो अब हमें ये वाला जगह को यूज करना है। अब देखो यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या लिख सकता है कि we know V2, which is this one, terminal voltage, that is E2 minus IR, and we also know I is equals to, when the switch is on, I is equals to EMF of the secondary cell, external resistance plus internal resistance. So if we put it here, EMF of the secondary cell, देखते पाচ্ছিস তোরা?
हाँ sir.
EMF of the secondary cell minus current EMF of the secondary cell R plus R into smaller. তাহলে দেখ কি হয়ে যাচ্ছে, তাহলে V2 R plus smaller equals to, if we multiply this, EMF of the secondary cell R plus smaller minus EMF of R. So EMF of the secondary cell R, EMF of the secondary smaller, cancel out. So V2 into R plus V2 into small r equals to EMF secondary cell is capital R. So V2 into R, if we move in that side, and we take R common, secondary cell minus V2. So R is capital R, EMF minus V2 by V2, which means R equals to capital R, EMF of the secondary cell V2 minus 1. So that one is the formula. ठीक है, देखते पाচ্ছিস? हेलो,
हाँ sir.
हाँ सर।
अच्छा, तो अमिता सराई एबार। So what we have to write, R equals to small r equals to capital R, E2 by V2 into minus 1. अच्छा sorry, तो यहाँ से देखो V2 by E2, E2 by V2 is L1 by L2, so which we can write small r equals to capital R L1 by L2 minus 1. देखो E2 by V2, L1 by L2. So overall, Rajdev,
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
তুই এত দেরি করে জয়েন করি তো, এখন তো শেষ হবে প্রায়।
স্যার এটা লেকচার 5 না লেকচার 6?
লেকচার 6, ওই কারেন্টের লাস্ট ক্লাসটা। কালকেও তো ক্লাস করেছি, কালকে করেছিলি
না
আজকে এত দেরি করে ঢুকলি কেন?
স্যার কেউ একজন মেসেজ করছিল যে যেটা কালকে সেটাই কি?
হ্যাঁ, যেটা
আবার হ্যাঁ
বলছিস সেটাই আজকে।
তো কালকে লেকচার 6 ছিল।
হ্যাঁ, তোদেরকে কতবার বলবো that we derive this formula, which is very very important. So sometime in board exam they say you ki derive this formula, so you have to derive it in that time. And how you say it, let K is the potential gradient when the switch is off, then E2 equals balancing length is L1, so E2 equals to KL1 when the switch is off, on terminal voltage V2 equals to K into L2, where L2 is the balancing length. So E2 by V2 equals to L1 by L2. This is the first part. Now we know V2 equals to E2 minus IR, and we know I equals to E2 by R, capital R plus small r. Now arrange it and then you find out small r is equals to capital R E2 by V2 minus 1, and from the equation E2 by V2 is L1 by L2. Put this value, you get this one. And now when you get this value, see now the question, when the switch is off, balancing length is 350. When the switch is on, balancing length is 250. External resistance is R. What is the internal resistance of the second resistor? So external resistance 20, 350 by 250 minus 1. So 0, 0, we have 7 by 5. So 20, we get 2 by 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 4. So internal resistance is 8. So see how easy that question is. So you can try this type of question. This is a very, very important question. So